Hey guys, Renekton versus Jax matchup guide. I'm gonna cut out all the fluff because I feel like you guys don't like watching it anyways, so I'm just gonna go straight to the point. The runes we're running is PGA, the Resolve. I'm gonna have Bone Plating and the Chrysalis one that gives health. And then PGA with Tenacity and the Triumph and standard stuff last time. Now let's get to the laning phase. So, what's really important in this matchup is playing against Jax. He can dodge your stun, your W. He can dodge it with his E, Counter-Strike. If that happens, you will always lose. No matter what, you're always going to lose. What you want to do is you want to stun him without him knowing, right? So you need to start doing mind games, and you can never activate your W if you're not in range to stun him unless you're faking it and you're not hitting onto him. Now, let's look at the things. So, we have a Graves jungle, starts top side, probably not going to gank top. They have a Talia jungle, starts bot side because Jax didn't help. We know this information. In the early game, what you want to do is you want to burn down Bone Plating, as I just did with my Q. And then you prefer to push because you're going to win easier by that. Now I'm baiting out his shield. I can easily fight him at this point because I'm going to be pushing at this time if I want to. That's the advantage you have. The problem is why I'm not pushing super hard right now. I'm just pushing a little bit. Is due to the fact that I know Talia is going to gank top. So if I'm pushing hard, he's even letting me push, right? He's like, ha ha ha, we're going to kill Renekton. That's why I'm trying to push and get first levels and damage him a bit here. But I'm not trying to push super hard. I'm doing it as slow as possible. Now Graves getting seen right here. He's doing the crab. Talia knows. Jax is moving down. This is good for me because Graves doesn't get caught. And they might be losing a couple of creeps here and there, maybe one or two, which is already a huge advantage. So you can see he lost a melee minion right there. Maybe he lost another one, I'm unsure. And all you want to do right now is honestly, every time he walks up, Q him. You want to Q him in the face all the time. But you don't want to be in auto attack range. Like you can see I E in and then I Q out. One thing to note here is I'm not instantly Eing away because his stun doesn't activate instantly. Maybe he jumps onto me and I can dodge the jump by jumping further than his jump is. Just so you guys know. As I'm saying, you always want to try to Q him. It's really important. He's going to lose a lot of creeps. This is not the best situation for him because it's going to be difficult for him to see us at this location. However, I'm very likely to get ganked, so I'm never actually going to fight him here. I'm going to Q him and then I'm running, right? You can see I'm always ready to instantly run. Still got another E to get out. He flashes. I have flash too. This is good for me. This is very good for me. Because of two things. So, as Renekton in this matchup, you're starting a Dawn's Shield, you're starting a health potion. Jax will always start corrupting potion. Corrupting potion. So the thing is that he got a lot of potions, but you have a lot more regen, and you have your sustain from your Q, which he doesn't have any of. So in a prolonged laning phase, you're always going to be better. This lane is going to push towards you. And the only thing you have to be careful about is Talia right now. She could gank you, and that is terrifying. So again, I'm playing safe. I see her, and I'm running. I even spot her a bit late. I should have spotted her earlier, but I'm running fairly quickly, and I will be able to get out here. She cannot catch me unless she flashed for me. This ward was a bit greedy. I could have put it further down because she can't jump over wall. That's one thing you have to note. When you're playing against a jungler that cannot jump over a wall, just put the ward further down if the jumping pad is not up. Now, here's the thing that's very interesting. So I'm very low on health. I have 300 health. He got 500 health, right? I decided to stay here because I know Jax doesn't have any sustain. And if I stay and he bases, and I can freeze the wave close to my tower, that's going to mean he's going to get absolutely fucked. He's going to get absolutely fucked because I'm going to get 6 first. He might have the item advantage, but I'm always going to be able to get 6 first if he bases. And due to the fact that I'm going to get 6 first, I can just destroy him. And in a long sustained fight close to my turret, where he doesn't have a flash and can easily get ganked, I can destroy him too. Plus he can run me down. This is the worst position for Jax to be in. The two worst positions is if you're beating him under his tower because he can't stack up his passive properly if you're constantly pressuring him there, or under your tower because again he can't stack up his passive properly and he can't chase you and do a lot of damage. The worst place to be is fighting him while he's slow pushing because then he's gonna have passive stacks and he can run you down, and fighting him while he's hard pushing or whatever, like have a lot of minions and stuff. You don't want that. But close to my tower, I can always fight him. I'm walking in to check where he is. He's there. I'm not gonna stun him because again we know it's going to be too obvious. The times I do want to stun him, though, is imagine I'm standing right here and he's going for a minion. I can instant stun and run. That's fine. In those cases, he can never really predict it, right? Because you're standing around him all the time. And you can also try and bait it out because his E is a fairly long cooldown. I think it's like 16, 17 seconds. So yeah, you should be fine with that. I'm freezing here. He's losing a lot of minions, as we talked about earlier. I'll always get my 6 first now. And I'm just going to keep freezing it here till I'm 6 and letting him have the push. I don't have a TP, so sadly I can never get a base off unless I'm pushing. But I'm still stronger than him. Even though he got 2 items, I'm still going to be stronger than him. As you see, I stun him here. It's the first time I use my stun him, actually. And that's because I don't want to make it obvious. I don't ever want him to have the chance to avoid my stun. A lot of the times, it's better to not use your stun at all and just make sure he never counter-strikes it. Because the second he counter-strikes it, you're fucked. You are absolutely screwed. You don't want that. You can see I'm just taking it slow, getting my rates up, and I can beat him right now. As long as I have these minions, and as long as I got all my shit, I can beat him. But none of us have flashes. Due to the fact that we don't have flashes, it's always better to be close to my turret. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. Stacking up a big wave. I can't make him get close to my turret. So I'm stacking up a big wave. If he ever fights me, it's gonna be in a massive wave, which he doesn't want to do. I'm almost 6 as well, so I have that advantage too. And no matter what he does, he can now fight me. So the slower I push here, the better it is. As long as, here's one very big important, as long as this minion wave hits his tower. Very important. Because I cannot wait for the next wave. The next wave is all the way down here. It's going to be down here. I cannot wait for it anymore, so I need to hit his turret. And that's why I'm starting to queue, and you can see I'm pushing it in at the end here. So this is going to hit his turret. Now here's the thing. He could freeze this wave, but if he freezes the wave, he's going to lose a lot of health. And I'm going to have my item advantage anyways. He doesn't have teleport. So yes, he could freeze the wave. I might lose 6 creeps here, get behind in XP. But I have a massive gold advantage, right? Like, let's just look at the gold advantage that I have on my base. Because the rest doesn't matter because it's unused gold. So you had 1250 gold. I had 1900 gold. That's a 700 gold advantage on the base, right? Which is huge. I'm going to have so much more items than him. And once I'm back in lane, I'll be able to just simply destroy him. I still need to be careful of the Talia. I'm putting down my pink ward. We could gank too, but my gank is not as good as Talia is. Getting out the bone plating. This is one thing. Don't ever stun a guy with bone plating. No matter what matchup you're playing against. You don't generally want to stun the bone plating. Because it reduces all your damage so much. At this point, I'm letting him push. Again, no flashes on either side. I do have Tiamat, so it's difficult to actually make him push all the way into me. But I'm trying my best here. As you can see, I'm not lasting creeps even though I could. I'm trying to make him go as low health as possible before I take them. Just to make him push because I have the control. If I push into him, easy for him to last it. If he comes to me without stacks, I'm just going to fight him, right? I'm just straight up going to fight him every single time. Because I am strong in him. I have a Tiamat. He doesn't have anything. Now, let's see what happens here. Let's see. He walks up. I'm going to walk into him. I'm still not queuing here because if I queue right now, I'm going to do 200 damage to him, something like that. 150. Nah, I'm going to do 230 damage to him. And then obviously it's going to be less due to the fact that he got armor. But I'm going to ruin my wave. I'm going to ruin the wave manipulation that I've patiently set up. Which I do not want to do. So I'm just being patient here. I don't need to hit him that hard. I want to get a big ass stun on him or something. Really good. Talia's top as well. I'm just going to keep playing safe here, you know. I don't want to fuck with this guy. I don't need to. Because I'm winning already super hard. Just take it slow. Use the waves to your advantage. It's the number one way to win League of Legends. Use the waves to your advantage. Always, always, always. Now, at this point is the most dangerous point to fight him. He got 8 stacks in his passive. I don't want none of that. But I want to have the wave right here. Because he can't do shit. He can't do anything. So I'm freezing it in front of his face. He's going to fight me. I'm just going to run a bit. You see, I didn't stun him because if he counter stuns me, I'm fucked. Didn't stun him there. I'm just waiting here. And now I could actually stun him. The reason I can stun him here is due to the fact that he doesn't know where the hell I'm stunning. I've stunned him twice in lane now. This is the 2nd time. He never knows. I've been close to him a lot of times, like in stun range, and I haven't used it, right? He can never know where I'm stunning. So I stun him here. Luckily, he's on the tower. I see him getting hit by the tower. I'm like, well, this guy's going to take a shit ton of damage, pop everything, and just hope for the best. I pop everything, Q, ignite, or EE, a Q, he's dead. I wait for my Fury with my last Q, and that's how you beat Jax, right? All you're gonna do against Jax is really, don't ever get Counter-Strike. Use your raids properly, and try to sustain with your Qs. You have a lot more healing than he does. Take it to a longer laning phase. You don't need it to be a short one where you all in him early on. Don't ever fight him while he got his stacks up, because you will lose. It's not going to be good for you. And also, try to use the wave advantage. So Jax's weak positions is in front of his tower and in front of your tower. As long as he doesn't have stacks in either position, it's a weak position. In the middle of the wave is also a weak position if you're stronger than him. at the point and he cannot get stacks. But that is already implying that you're stronger than him already, which is something you have to wait till you're ahead for. However, I think you guys should be able to easily beat Jax from now on. It's not that difficult of a matchup if you really know it, but the second you get Counter-Strike once, you're probably dead. If he gets one kill, you're screwed, you can't do anything, and you're gonna get destroyed. If you get ganked by jungler successfully, you might also get destroyed. So there's a lot of ways to shift this matchup into Jax's favor. So you want to be super careful about those things. That's why you gotta take it slow, enjoy it, beat him, and get your free elo. And guys, that's it for this time. Please subscribe if you guys like the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next time.